I often hear people say, I don't know how to meditate, or I can't stop my mind from wandering. There are many styles of meditation, from the use of guided practices, mantras, chanting, visualizations, breath regulation, or even meditations to enhance your intuition. And these can be learned by going to an experienced instructor, or for some of them, by just using the practices, like this podcast or the many podcasts that are available to you. But meditation can also be quite uncomplicated. This is where mindfulness meditation comes in. You can start doing it immediately, on your own, without much instruction, by simply diving into one of your senses. Like right now, if you take this moment to bring all of your attention to the sounds around you, listen to them, hear them if you can without judging them, and be fully immersed in the experience of sound, you're meditating. If you do start to become annoyed by certain sounds, or the opposite, some may conjure pleasant feelings, take note of your reaction and then go back to listening. You see, it's not about stopping your mind from wandering for 20 minutes straight. If this is your goal, you may give up rather quickly, and understandably so. I've been meditating for 35 years, and I still have sits where my mind races. If you find yourself being caught up in your thoughts, instead of being frustrated that you can't stop thinking, take the time to actually look at what you're thinking about. Can you look at your own thoughts as if they were strangers? Interestingly enough, social media and online comment threads have shown us how easily we see others' experiences from a detached perspective. They're rife with advice and opinions offering the best solution to a problem, because it's so much easier to see with clarity when your own emotions are not involved. If we could look at our thoughts from an unattached, unemotional place, we may be able to reframe them, or even come to an understanding that the stories attached to them aren't necessarily true. So much of how we move through our life is based on primary experiences that we may not even have memory of. If you can start to address fears and patterns that lead to anxiety, judgment, and heartache, your life can shift to an experience that contains more joy, more compassion, and more love. And of course, this is all a process. As they say, simple doesn't mean easy. Yes, it takes work, but you can start with baby steps. Begin with a few minutes every morning of just feeling your breath flowing, whether that's at your nose or in your body. If you do this daily upon waking, you will see that your practices will lengthen over time. And it's important to remember here that patience and commitment are key. Stick with it, and then once you've gotten into a flow, you can start to widen your attention to your inner and outer experiences and truly be aware of your present moment. So do your research and find what works for you. But if you want a tool to have at your access at all times, and that will also enhance any other practices that resonate with you, incorporate this simple aspect of mindfulness practice into your day. Recognize sensations. Then you will be consciously participating in living your life, instead of going through the motions of conditioned responses that aren't always the best option. Thanks for listening, and I wish you so much peace and joy on your journey.